So we used finite element modeling. We really did our homework. We looked at the application. We thought, okay, we're going to design the optimal profile. So Creative does that both internally, but we do that and we do a great job for our OEM customers. We can apply that technology to our OEM customers and we can make those guys have a better product so they can compete against their competitors. That's what Creative's the best at.
Creative Pultrusions draws upon many years of experience designing and manufacturing profiles and systems for OEM customers. And Creative is also an OEM, as they take products to market as well. Creative's technical talent is unmatched in the Pultrusion industry. But don't take our word for it. Here's what some of our customers have to say.
But in 2007, when we undertook this redesign of our tower, we actually went to all of our Pultrusion supply partners and asked them to meet certain requirements over the long pull on a going forward basis. Creative won that competition quite handily.
Tower Tech needed a partner they could trust to aid in the design and manufacture of their cooling tower components while adhering to stringent visual and mechanical requirements.
And we have been partnered with them for the last 7 years in developing new lines of modular cooling towers that are being shipped all over the world.
Recently retired from the Maine Department of Transportation after 35 years as Chief Engineer, Ken Sweeney is President and Chief Engineer of Advanced Infrastructure Technologies.
Creative Pultrusions provided us technical assistance as we began the process of designing our custom deck product. We worked very closely with their engineers in developing a product that met our needs. Helped us design this decking. This is a very important part of our bridge product, and without them we couldn't have cost effectively provided a decking that was competitive in the industry.
It really depends on what the customer starts out with. It might be that they have an idea and really no geometry or no design. We can help them with the design. If they are replacing an existing part that might be designed in steel or timber, we can take that design, apply the geometry constraints, and then design our parts accordingly using our material properties as needed.
Creative Pultrusion's technical staff support us on developing new products, implementing new products, and delivering solutions for various utility applications. Creative Pultrusions assisted us developing this new composite cross-arm. They perform numerical analysis using finite element method, analyzing the stress, strain, and deflection behavior of this new structural component. It provided us feedback and advice how to optimize this new product.
Depending on the application that the customer has developed, the product may require detailed analysis. Depending on the complexity of the structure or the complexity of the loading application, we may have to use finite element analysis. We typically use about 3 different types of resins in-house. They are polyester, vinyl ester, and urethanes. The polyester is the sort of the workhorse of the composites industry, the Pultrusion industry.
Now we have a staff of engineers in-house in charge of the production as well as the design. So the cycle that would take place whenever the customer is interested in creative manufacturing something for them is such. We would take a look at their application so we can apply our technology. We want to make sure that we're manufacturing a part that is going to be very economical for our end customer. We know they have to sell their profile. So we work very closely with OEMs to do the custom designs.
And the people at Creative, while they are well entrenched in process control, they are also very creative and willing to listen to customers when it comes to doing things that are novel.
Creative Pultrusions are experts in composite technologies, as are we at AIT, and they helped us select the proper resins and fabrics in order to create a product that would give us the strength to weight ratio that we needed and be cost effective.
We're a Six Sigma company, and we have black belt here. We have a number of green belts as well. We take a very close look at each and every one of our parts, each run. Our relationship with Creative all through the years has been exemplary they get the highest marks when we do our supply chain review.
The importance of manufacturing standards obviously is to provide consistent application to everything we do for our customers. Our quality management system is modeled after ISO 9001 2008 standard. We are focused on certifying through third-party registrar our quality system in 2015.
The externals of our cooling tower, that which the customer sees, must be perfect. And I'm here to tell you that Creative has learned the art of perfection. The complexity of the parts call for very stringent tolerance requirements, and Creative has in every case met or exceeded our requirements.
Most recently, an aerospace customer came in and did a management system audit against the AS 9003 standard, which is much more stringent than that of 9001. And the ending statement left us by the auditor was that Creative has one of the most comprehensive and functional quality systems that he has ever witnessed in his career.
A major West Coast utility needed a lightweight, dielectrically sound, high-strength transmission arm. FRP Transmission Innovations provided the parameters to Creative Pultrusion's engineering team. The result was FRP Transmission Innovations double-channel arm configuration. The polyurethane pultruded arm is flown to the structure with a light helicopter to replace the old deteriorated wood arms.
This new composite crossarm has been tested both in the laboratory and in the field, and it has been in service at various utilities for several years for the great satisfaction of field crews, engineering staff and asset managers at various utilities.
What's set up today is a tension specimen. We have it set up in the Instron machine. This is to ASTM D638. This will provide the tension strength as well as the stiffness of the product. We can then take that data, plug it into our finite element model or our standard strength of materials type of calculations. That can then be used to validate the material, the construction that we've developed for the application. Right now the material's beginning to failure, and so this part failed at an ultimate strength of 46,000 psi. We can then take that data and determine and plug it back into our model to verify that our product is designed properly.
The polyurethane resin system was selected for this application because of its manufacturing, mechanical, electrical and durability properties for this specific field application.
Does your unique pultruded profile or system require value-added fabrication? Creative Pultrusions provides partial or full custom fabrication and assembly. At the convenience of the customer, the finished product can be shipped to the OEM's customer, providing a turnkey solution.
In this shop, we provide value-added fabrication to our customers. This shop includes cutting, drilling, bonding, packaging, CNC machining, assemblies of modules and systems that can be shipped directly to the field and installed with the minimal amount of cost and labor required for installation. We have 18 Pultrusion lines in our Pultrusion shop, capable of producing parts as small as 1/4 inch in diameter and as large as 102 inches wide.
Our towers are used most especially in those processes which are deemed mission critical, high value at hospitals, healthcare facilities, research centers around the world. So we require a very special kind of partnering relationship.
Creative's proprietary high-pressure injection manufacturing technology brings to the forefront tight process control, high fiber volume fractions of reinforcements, and above all, the unique ability to introduce polyurethane resin into your profile, all the while looking out for the environment.
Well, the direct dye injection, it gives you much lower coefficients of variation on your test report, gives you a stiffer product, and it's much more environmentally friendly. From the customer's perspective, this is important because, number one, the technology is sustainable into the future. And it also allows for production
of composites with materials that with traditional wet methods would not be, you couldn't just produce, say, a product with polyurethane resin in a traditional open bath. We can inject polyesters, vinyl ester, epoxy, polyurethanes, and hybrid systems, which are combinations of different resin types.
So I asked the question a few moments ago, why do we work with Creative Pultrusions? Frankly, because we think that they're the best pultrusion firm on the planet. And I'll go so far as to say, if you have any questions about them at all, I wish you would give me a call or email me, and I'll be happy to respond. Thanks. See you.